life and the struggle of these great matriarchs by fulfilling the hopes and dreams they long for. Hopes of nurturing and feeding babies till they want no more. Dreams of bright days and brighter tomorrows. Hopes of peace, pride, and prosperity. Dreams of love, leadership, and legacy. While they're not here in body, they are very much here in spirit. We owe them our promise, and through them emerge our potential. A promise unfulfilled is no promise at all, and potential undeveloped is no potential at all. We must continue and strive to fulfill the promise and develop the potential. This is their time, but this is our season. The seed of promise and potential abounds, and the harvest of fulfillment is bursting forth. The fruits comes from that which is within. Today we honor the brightest, and we press towards brighter tomorrow. We pay tribute to the seed, and we honor the fruit from which it is brought forth. We know that there is no one without the other. We are all part of a whole. So today, together, we share the success of the harvest and the bounty of the fruit. 7 years ago, at our first official Aiken-Durbin family reunion, we planted a seed and began an initiative to promote and support higher education among young family members. While the Aiken-Durbin Scholarship Fund has been symbolic in financial nature, it has nevertheless represented a unified commitment and a family challenge to higher achievement and educational excellence. Today, we collectively honor those on the Durbin side who have stepped up to the challenge and answered the call. Shortly, I will announce the names of those who have recently graduated high school and enrolled in college for this year. I will announce the names of those who are attending college or have graduated over the corresponding 7-year period, including their graduating class and degree earned. But before they come, I would like to give special thanks and a few words of gratitude to my 9 brothers and sisters for the immeasurable ways they have contributed to the dream and helped shape my life. Gracie, thank you for always and continuing to be my cheerleader and #1 fan. You believed in me when I didn't know how to believe in myself. Johnny, thank you for teaching me how to laugh till it hurts and how to laugh when it hurts. Your easygoing attitude and tall-tale humor never fails to bring a smile. Bruce, thank you for begging me to question everything and to never accept just anything. Your knack for investigative knowledge, independent research, and intellectual reasoning has increasingly shaped my thought process and my understanding. Will, thank you for teaching me the true meaning of endurance. The long runs we ran together is a perfect metaphor for the race of life and lifestyle I strive to embody. Wilma, thank you for allowing me to share your birthday and your warm spirit of peace, comfort, hospitality. We are truly kindred spirits. Alice, thank you for sharing your interpretive gift of folklore and nostalgia. I envy your skills. You are truly one of the most talented and creative storytellers living. Bernard, thank you for your rigorous honesty and prophetic insight. Your on-time words and offbeat humor continues to humble me and inspire. Bernice, thank you for always pointing me to God and reminding me of the many blessings and gifts He has bestowed on me. I am forever encouraged by your unwavering faith and your commitment to family. be repaid on this side of heaven. You took us in when we were homeless. You fed us when we were hungry. And you never gave up hope when things looked hopeless. Your resilience and uncanny ability to recreate yourself is a shining display of hope and promise for us all. From babysitter to sister, from sister to mother, from mother to grandmother, from grandmother to student, and from student to graduate. Today we honor you. I don't say these things from a nostalgic standpoint or viewpoint of what used to be, rather from an inspirational perspective of how things are. I say these things so that the young ones sitting among us will know that they are sitting among greatness. I say these things so that all who doubt will know that there is a wealth of knowledge, talent, and resources waiting and ready to be tapped into. I say these things so that all who question will understand that we don't have to seek the American dream. We are the American dream. Now it brings me great, thank y'all. We'll give you just a minute. Now it brings me great pleasure and pride to introduce the youngest graduate. He will be entering first grade this fall, and he is among the top in his class, reading at the third grade level already. He will be reciting a poem titled Song of Greatness. I give to you David Daniels.
Mommy, you missed this.
A song of greatness.
When I hear the old man telling of heroes, telling of great deeds of ancient days, then when I hear them telling, then I think I too, within me, I too am one of these. When I hear the people praising great ones, then I know that I too shall be esteemed. I too, when my time comes, shall do mightily, triple our song.
Get back on my script. Now the names of those enrolled in entering college for this fall. As your name is called, would you please stand to be recognized? And obviously not all are here, but we want to honor all just as if they were here. Because they are here. Because we represent all of it, and they represent us. I will start with Natasha Jackson, Ebony Jackson, Mark Jackson, Christopher Green, and Lindsay Causey. Please give them a round of applause.
Mommy, look!
And now, those who have earned degrees over the 7-year corresponding period. Cordelia Dorbin, MPA, class of 2004. Karen Dorbin, BA, class of 2006. Trina Dorbin, BA, class of 2007. Cordell Reynolds Dorbin, BA, class of 2010. Kenyana Reynolds Dorbin, BA, class of 2010. Merlin Jackson, associate degree, class of 2011. Also, an honorable mention for Stevie Jenkins, who is pursuing his MBA at Boston College. Would you all please stand, dear friends, family, and all? I present to you our graduating class. Give them a round of applause. moment of reflection. How you doing?
Well, when I started high school, it was a normal freshman year. I attended a magnet school, and I was on the science magnet side, so that would be like my major. And when I got into 10th grade is when things started getting a little harder, and I started doubling and tripling in science classes, and I ended up graduating with a 3.2, and I'll be going to Texas Southern in Houston this fall.
It's been a really long time. I guess 7 years ago, I was honored as one of the high school graduates getting ready to go into college. Here I am 7 years later, finally graduating from college. But it's been a real challenge, but I've been blessed with a great family, great support system, and many prayers, and that's definitely how I made it. Just for anybody out there getting ready to pursue this journey, make sure you keep God first, keep family second, everything else will work out.
How's everybody doing? For those who don't know, I'm Kiana. I'm Cordell's wife. But I can't think back 7 years, but let's try 4. Freshman year, I came into college focused, just ready, to venture out and focus on getting my degree. Come December, I meet this guy, and I don't know. I told him, we can be friends, but I'm not looking for anybody. I just want to go to school. I'm just first year out of my mom's house. I'm just trying to enjoy college life. But one thing led to another, and we're married, have a child, which she's not here. Our daughter's with my mom. But I can say that, it's amazing how God works. I don't know how we could have made it through these 4 years without each other. Everything that we've done together. Of course, and it's crazy because we both graduated with the same degree. We were called the Barack and Michelle of in our major. We both went to D.C. for our internship. It was just amazing just to have that study buddy, but yet, the person you go home to. And I don't know, it was a sweet and miraculous journey. And currently, he didn't mention this, but we're actually doing it again. We're back at school at Euler, so trying to work on our master's, so trying to push each other to keep going forward. So again, I've only been in the family for a short period of time, but you guys are a truly amazing family, and I'm just happy to be here and happy to be a part of this. So thank you so much.
Okay, I started school at age 60. I had to find something to occupy my mind. I had right knee replacement surgery, and the doctor decided he wanted to do a revision. And I thought, oh no, I think I'm not going to do a revision. After going through the initial first surgery, I decided, I'm going to call the doctor and tell him, cancel that surgery. So I decided to start college. And my first year in school, I maintained a 4.0 grade point average. I am a Phi Theta Kappa, capital. That means I am an honor student from the International Honor Society. It's in the book. So I leave a legacy for my children, my grandchildren, my sisters, my brothers, for all family members. And I have also been able to maintain that grade point average. It hasn't been easy, but I feel like your journey begins when the Lord wants that journey to begin, especially at age 6. It's not that you feel old. I can kick up. I know how to have a good time, I have a good time. I enjoy my sisters and brothers, and they've all been a part of the process. I have called my brother Will and said, listen, I have this essay I'm working on, and I need to add a few words, from a military guy. And I said, what do I say? This is what I have. And then he'd just give me something brief and to the point. I said, wow, that did it for me. And Mr. Willie, you may remember that. Do you remember me asking you that question? Do you remember the answer that you gave me?
I'm getting a little rusty.
But those few words that you gave me for that paper in sociology, I got an A+. Thank you. It helped maintain that grade point average.
I'm not as rusty as I thought.
Okay. And Alice, the same thing applies to you. I would say, you know what, if you had this question, what would your answer be? Same thing, Wilma, how would you answer this question? David, the same thing. Bernice, same thing. Bernice, can you type this paper for me? No typing for yourself. Learn how to type. And all of this, it just makes you just stronger and to move forward, And it's like, wow, so much came for that. I love it. Thank each and every one of you. I love you all. And in the end of August, the beginning of September, I will start another part of my journey, which is the journey to University of Michigan to work on my bachelor's degree. And it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. Thank you very much.
Is that inspirational or what? I mean, from a 29-year-old.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah, I forgot. And another reason that I decided to go to college was to inspire my grandchildren. So I have two granddaughters. One is working now in the emergency room, not the emergency room, the operating room at Henry Ford Hospital in Detroit. I worked there when I first went to Detroit. So, it's wonderful to see that. It's like, wow, somebody walking in our footsteps already. Then I have another granddaughter who is, David named him, Ebony Jackson. She's at Wayne State University. She is seeking a degree in math. She loves numbers. And I also have one who's attending Saginaw University in Saginaw, Michigan. And, I just love being an inspiration, to inspire them that you can do this. And I said, can you maintain that 4.0? If I maintain a 4.0, can you maintain a 4.0? Yeah, Grandma, I can do it. I said, all right then, let's work it out then. So that's about it. I thank each and every one of you, and I love y'all. Thanks, David.
Well, I can't go behind her. Well, what I'd like for y'all to do is that this is our first year, and I think that this is such a way to inspire each person that is starting the journey to college to know that not only is there support here, but there is a world of resources and assistance that's right here at your fingertips with your family. But more importantly, this thing called life is a thing that we must do by faith. And so as we send Lindsay out, she is going to be the first one, or only one entering college for the first year as a freshman this year. We're going to send her out with the walk of faith. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to set up her over here with the blindfold. And guess who you all are going to be? Y'all going to be the world. Y'all going to be telling her, go here, go there, go there. But one of us has to rightly direct her to that table, which we're going to sit something on that table for. Okay? And what we're going to do is that this is a test to see how well she listens to the voice of God versus the voice of the world. Okay?
So this is a game.
So this is a game. So you all going to be the world. So I want go left, you go right, you go this way, you go that way, but she's going to have to listen to whose voice?
God.
And who's God?
Thomas.
That's right. Thomas, you're God today. All right. Okay, y'all, come on. Let's get the song
Look like mine. Look like